the greatest number of bicycles sold was 230,000, and that was sold in year 2010. So therefore, the correct answer is E. Again, it's 30,000, 230,000. For number 2, the number of bicycles sold that changed the most, the year actually that the number of bicycles sold changed the most was between 2007 and 2008. So the answer is letter B. 2007, 2008. And I can show you that between these 2 years actually was the steepest. It is the steepest change. The line is the steepest between those 2 years. So that means that more bicycles were sold between 2007 and 2008. Number 3, what is the average number of bicycles sold for the 6-year period? So I simply added up all 6 of the by 6 of the years, and I got 1,125,000. And since there were 6 different years, I divided it by 6, and the answer was 187,500. So 187,500 is letter D. Again, that's finding the average or finding the mean. To find the median number of bicycles sold for the 6-year period, you put the numbers in order from least to greatest. And then since there's an even number of numbers of 6 years, so that means there is no median number right away. So you have to determine what the median number is from the 2 middle numbers. And you have to add the 2 middle numbers. So we get 210,000 plus 220,000. And that gives us 430,000. And then you take that number and you divide it by 2, which gives us 215,000 as your median number. Therefore, the answer is letter C. If there were an odd number of values, then it would be the true middle number. But in this case, again, since there is no one middle number, you take the 2 middle numbers, you find the average of the 2 middle numbers. So you add them and divide by 2. To determine which interval most students scored in, we are looking at the stem and leaf plot, and we see that between interval 50 and 59, there are a total of 6 scores. So there's one score of 50, one score of 50, another score of 50, another score of 55, another score of 55 again, another score of 55, and a score of 59. So there are scores 50, 50, 55, 55, 55, and 59. So there are a total 6 scores in that interval. So the answer is A. To determine the median score, we are going to kind of cross off the scores from both ends until we get to the middle score. So we're going to go cross that one off. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So that's 4. And then this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, this one. Looks like the median score is 70. You could also line the scores up from least to greatest, and I'm going to show you that as well. So if you line the scores up from least to greatest, then find the middle score again. 50, 50, 55, 55, 55, 55, then 59, and then 60, 69, and then since we think the middle score is 70, I'm going to put 70 in the middle there and see if I can line up the other scores. And then 85, 85, 85, 85, and then we have 90, then 90, 90, 90, and 99. So this matches that one, this one matches that, that matches that, this one matches that one, matches that, matches that, matches that. Okay, so yeah, the true middle score is 70. I think another way we could have done it is to count the number of scores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I know if I have 17 scores, that's an odd number. So I know I have to have a middle score. The middle number for 17, if it's 8 on one side, see, 8 on one end and 8 on another end, then again 70 has to be the middle score. To determine the number that occurs the most, we're looking to see that I can quickly see that there's 4 5s here, so there's 4 numbers that represent 85. So all of those numbers, see this 8 is represents the number in the tens digit, right? And we got 85, 85, 85, and 85 4 times. So the only other numbers I can see is there's 3 55s and there's 3 90s. So absolutely 85 is the number that occurs the most. Pizza is a favorite food of what percentage of students in the Venn diagram? So there are 23 students out of 50. 23 students out of 50 like pizza. So X over 100 to figure out the percent. So it's 2300. So I'm cross multiplying. Equals 50x. Divide both sides by 50. Then I will get x equals 46%. So the answer is A. 46% like pizza. Also, I'm just going to know that I did the number of students who like pizza over the total number of students. To determine what percentage of students do not like pizza or hamburgers, what percentage of students do not like pizza or hamburgers. So we see that, this could be perceived as a little bit of a trick question. Do not like pizza, just make sure, or hamburgers. We see that on the outside of the Venn diagram, there are 2 students that don't like pizza or hamburgers. So 2 out of 50 equals X percent over 100. So we have the number of students that don't like either. Over the total number of students. And then we can just cross multiply. 2 times 100 is 200 equals, cross multiply 50 and x, 50x. And then we divide both sides by 50. X equals 4%. So the answer is 4%, which is letter A. The Hornet football team won 8 football games and lost 4 games. Find the ratio of wins to total games in the simplest form. So the ratio of wins to losses is 8-4. So if there's the total games equals wins plus losses. So the total games would be 8 plus 4. Total games would be 12. So they want the ratio of wins to total games. So it would be 8-12. But then in its lowest form, we know that 4 goes into 8 and also 4 goes into 12. So 8 divided by 4 would be 2. And then 12 divided by 4 would be 3. So the ratio is letter D, 2-3. 2-3 is ratio of wins to the total games. A grocery store sells 5 pounds of apples for $3.50. How much would you pay for 2 pounds of apples? So we're going to make a ratio again. So the ratio will be